Yeah, it was. I went to a volunteer fair in Hounslow, and at the time I was looking for uh, opportunities really to do voluntary work. I wasn't working, um, and I was looking for ways to spend my time doing something useful and making new connections in the community. And so I went to the volunteers fair and I met some really lovely people from Leah and ended up sort of signing up then and there. And yeah, got on the training course quite soon after. So I think I've been volunteering for about 2 years now. Yeah, coming up for 2 years. Um, well, um, the pandemic, the lockdown, were very difficult for me. So a lot happened in my life during lockdown. I was looking after my parents who are frail and elderly, and they both passed away during lockdown. And I also lost my job during that time too. So it was a very sort of high stress time for me. Um, and then after the pandemic, I had got another job, but I really felt like about a year on from that, I needed to just take some time out and just find some time and space for myself. And it was sort of while I was doing that, I was looking for different opportunities to do some volunteering in the community, meet meet people, make some new connections, that sort of thing. Um, and it was in that spirit, really, that I ended up getting involved with Leah. I'd already done a bit of teaching for another voluntary organisation, and I knew I enjoyed teaching, and so this seemed like a really good option. Oh, it was wonderful. I have to say, my first learner was an unusual learner for Leah, in that she spoke English pretty well, but she really needed help with literacy. So we ended up working on literacy together, and it was wonderful. She was an older lady, and we had a really nice. Even though she had lots of challenges in her life, but it was really lovely to see her and work together. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, So my first learner, and now I'm teaching a small class with a co-volunteer, which is wonderful. I'm really enjoying that too. Um, and I think all the Leah learners, the students, I think every single one of them teaches me about resilience. A lot of people I meet with have all sorts of challenges in life, and yet there's so much fun and joy and new life in learning a new skill.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think that's a key thing they teach me is about resilience. The ladies in the class that I'm teaching now have also taught me an awful lot about hairstyles. They come from all sorts of different countries. I really didn't know there was so many different ways of doing hair and beauty among women around the world. It was really good, and cooking as well. Lots of new things I've learned about cooking. As I think as volunteers, we definitely gain as much as we give within Leah. We gain so much from meeting with our students, from sort of conversing with them. We learn a lot about different walks of life, I think, that we wouldn't otherwise know. And also, I have to say, we gain so much kind of support and help from the Leah staff themselves. The support, the training are really excellent, and I think you do gain a lot as a volunteer from that. The thing I think I enjoy the most is the connection, making connections with people. making connections with people that you wouldn't otherwise meet, probably. And yeah, the fun, just the fun of learning together, because it's always fun.
Mm.
Each lesson has a lot of fun in it, a lot of
Mhm.
laughter and fun. So that's great. I think that's a great question. And I have thought about it. The first book that came to mind was a book called James and the Giant Peach by Roald Dahl. And I think what it says about me today, well, that I've always loved food. I loved peaches as a child. And so the book really drew me in with its description of James first crawling through the hole in the giant peach and taking bites out of the wall because the peach was absolutely delicious as he went. Um, but perhaps on a more serious note, as a small child, I was very afraid of creepy crawlies, spiders, worms, that sort of thing. And the key characters in the book are all these small sort of insects that have grown to a giant size, and they're all really great characters, and they're all very lovable characters, and you can get to know them, and I think that did teach me something about sort of things that you might initially feel a little bit afraid of or prejudiced of. Um, it's worth being curious and getting to know those things. I was I was I was a bit phased by that question. I must say. I've asked various friends and I've had various answers. Most of them involve chocolate, so some kind of a chocolate biscuit. Um, So I think I'm going to plump for. I would say my teaching style is kind of like a chocolate hobnob. It's got a nutritional. It's quite nutritious. It has oats in it, so it's quite good for you. But it's sort of sweetened and it's comforting by the chocolate on the top. I'd say my teaching style is I try and be responsive and empathic, and so yeah, that's the best I can do. A chocolate hobnob.